Hi, welcome to Accelerated Engineering. This is the tutorial on the filter function, part 2. If you were looking for a tutorial on a different function, please let me know in the comments so that I can get started making that. So I assume that you have already seen the filter function part 1. If you haven't seen that, stop right now and go find that video. But for the filter function part 2, what I'm going to look at is using multiple criteria to sort or to filter out data. In this case, this is the same table with all the prices for a variety of years with vehicle makes and models. As a reminder, this is not real data. This is pseudo data for the sake of working out how these functions work. What I would like to do is sort out by make and model all of the possible prices that are available on here. Later I'm going to look at using the years as a criteria as well, but for now we just need these two. So what I'm going to look at here is equals filter. And what I'm interested in sorting out is all of this array of prices. So I can just select all of that. Now, for this next bit, I would like to use multiple sort criteria. The first part is I need all of the makes to be sorted if they are equal to the make that I've got over here. So in this case, all the ones that are equal to Toyota. Now, in order to make this work, I need to enclose this in parentheses and then multiply it by my second criteria, and I'll explain why that works in a moment. My second criteria is going to be that all of the models are equal to this model right here. Close that, all done. And it spits out a nice values. If I was looking carefully, my Toyota Camry, first value is 4612, last value is 1013, and it's all done. Now the reason that we have to use those multiple stages, or these parentheses, is, well, I'll show you what it outputs. If I just grab that and insert the range, or the evaluation of the range equal to a value, what it spits out is a list of values: true, 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 false, false, false. And if you look closely, you'll see that this is evaluating, is this a Toyota or not? I'll actually just bump this right up there so that it's obvious. True, 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 Toyota, Toyota, Toyota. False, 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 not Toyota, not Toyota, not Toyota. True again, because that's a Toyota. That's the first part. The second part, or the second criteria that I used, was evaluating the models. And you can see that that spits out this. The only one that evaluates true is the last one. The multiplication takes these and logically ANDs them together. And what that means is it's checking in each case if both of these are true. And I'll use a logical AND function just to prove it. The only case where that's going to be correct is in the last case, where both elements are true. That is the operation that we performed in this right here. The asterisk is a sort of a logical multiplication or a logical ANDing. And that is why this criteria, the make must match, and this criteria, the model must match, will cause the filter to output the prices for the matching make and model only. And this concludes the tutorial on the filter function, part 2. Please look forward to part 3 coming soon, in which we are going to figure out how to return a single price defined by make, model, and year.